the screen in place. There's a small connector here. Basically it plugs in right here, a little mini pin connector. There's an adhesive tape and glue on the back. So basically just re-plug this in carefully. Okay. Basically you want to make sure you pull the tape towards you as this slides underneath, because it connects on the back side. Alright, so it's also taped underneath here. It's an adhesive, so it's kind of taped down here and it's taped here. I didn't put any new tape. That tape will be just fine. So just carefully bring it up and you're going to lay it down inside this frame so it fits right underneath there. It'll be raised up slightly when you put your screws in. Alright, so down here at the bottom, not going to tighten anything, just going to lay them in there. You'll see from here screws fit right in. Through the bracket. Again, don't tighten anything down until we get them all in. Alright, so this should be able to see. I'll put this side in first. Okay. Last screw on the frame. Alright, so now we can go ahead and tighten these up. A little side note, down at the bottom here there are two screws, one here and one here. You loosen those up, allows the top cover to fall back a little bit so we can get at these screws. Otherwise they're tucked in behind, so you need to loosen them up first before you can get access to those screws. And I think we got them all pretty tight. You don't want to over tighten any screws. You want to, you know, if these were cars, you'd look up a torque value, but in this case, the torque is very low, so you don't want to over tighten anything here. So we'll go ahead and screw the frame back onto back cover. That'll secure the frame and the screen to the computer itself. And by the way, this is a HP Pavilion G series. It's a G7. I think it was a 1263, something like that. I needed to pull the screen out to get the numbers first before I could reorder this screen, but it did make it a lot easier to have the numbers on the back of the screen. So in order to get everything put back on, what you do is just kind of start working your way around and snapping it back into place. Actually, I started up here to take it off, worked my way down, and then I needed to pull off these small covers to cover the tiny screws. I pulled them off with a little razor knife first. In order to get the bottom off. Alright. I can go ahead and put those screws back in that were covered. Alright. Finish snapping on. Alright, it's all pretty much snapped in place here. A few final make sure these are snug, but not over tight. Alright, and then these small covers just get replaced back where they were. I think they kind of stuck together. Alright, we'll go ahead and see the moment of truth. Once that snaps back, battery's secure. Go ahead and fire it up. Let's see how we did. So far so good. Looks like it's rebooting. We'll start normally.